Hey team, how we doing? Vale, Serena, Fright, Cloud. Oh, how is everyone? Yeah, I'm just watching you. Menacingly. From the bushes. Hey Mesh, how you doing, my friend? Oh, how... Okay, I thought I just pulled my headset out, but I didn't. It was something else. How is everybody doing? You guys can hear me? He's here, woo? That means that you can hear me. Okay, good. Alright. Jump scare me, I have headphones on. I didn't jump scare you. You jump scared yourself. You knew I was about to say something. I think the stream's starting, but I can't really tell. Yes, the stream is starting. Fright is yet to tell me that my stream starting piece is still on. So I will continue about my day until Fright says that the text is still on the screen like he normally does. Alright. So, how is Season 7 treating everybody? How's Season 7 going? It's obviously been a few days since we did our like day 1 live stream, as it were. So yeah, let me know how everything's going for you so far. For me, I gotta say, it's certainly an experience. Dreamer, the text is on your... Oh, it's this. Thanks, Fright. I really appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much for pointing that out, dude. There you go. And like clockwork, Fright is on it. Alright. I'm having a good time. I still have hype for the new story. Yeah, me too. So the next part of the story comes out on the 4th of June. I'm saying that really, really apprehensively. Wine, how you doing? I was about to do what I normally do, but I've refrained. I'm learning. I've keep my bars to myself. So thank you very much. Wine, my partner, says thank you once again for the little Siligu. I can't even pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it. But she loved it. She loved it. So thank you very much. I hope that you saw a picture of Vi and I made sure to take one, and then he asked me for it. So I hope that you received that as well. So far, so good. Was mad about the guild chests, but we got compensation. Yeah, I'm happy that the devs realized the error in their ways and gave us some stuff back. So that's always good. I appreciate the devs for like, what's the word? For accepting that they did something incorrectly. I need to make some more of these. Calf, how you doing, my friend? You all good, sir? How is your week going? You all good? But stages are... Wait. Disappointing having to wait a whole week for more story. Yeah, the pacing has never been the forte or the... not the forte. Maybe the forte of the game. They've never really, like, hit the nail on the head with how they pace everything out, but it is what it is. Like, can't complain. And if you can complain, then I guess... I guess complain away. But to me, I'm excited, like you guys, for the season story to come back. Honestly, quite liked that first piece. It set itself up quite well. I'm interested, by the way. There's been some rumors that people are still doing. I am because I get rewards from it, but like over time. It's very small rewards and it's very easy to do, just casual. Alright. Let's go back to the world. When does the new story come out? It comes out on the 4th of June. That's it. So, happy Pride. Very much happy Pride. I have 550 of each item stockpiled. I have like a bajillion of each item stockpiled, right? Honestly, I've got too much. And I don't think they're ever going to add levels back to Homestead again. So, yeah. I think that... Unfortunately, we have been bamboozled and our efforts for Homestead have gone wasted. She's very welcome. I'm very proud of Vi for getting a selfie. Honestly, he didn't even get that selfie. Wine? I did. Odd, hello, how you doing? Cynical, or you have information? Cynical. I don't have information on that. It's just a cynical piece of me. They very much abandoned Homestead, as Mesh has put it. Home's dead. Yeah. Good evening from South Africa. Hello, my South African follower, my friend. I hope you're doing well down in Safa. I was just talking to a friend of mine who was on safari in South Africa. It's an absolutely beautiful place. Aki, Wat Best, how are you both doing? All right, team. So today, Dreamer, the new Mr. Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide. Actually, I called somebody today Mr. Worldwide. So nice little... my brain just went, hang on a minute, did I call somebody else that today? Gave one of my colleagues the nickname of Mr. Worldwide. I'm good, Aki. I'm all right. I was in a bit of a bad mood earlier, but I'm trying to shake myself out of it. Feeling a bit... what's the word? A bit useless and a bit down in the dumps. But that's it. That's fine. Were they bold? They were bold. Wine. That's why I gave them the name. They're hanging on to some inkling of hair, but they very much are hold. Do your homestead tasks for the lucky keys? Yeah, exactly. Like, the more lucky keys that I can get, the better it is for me. Alright, team. By the way, fat shaming is so bad. By the way, I've caught all my fishes, so all my fishes are maxed. I'm not missing a trick here. You can't get past these people, right? I just want to quickly ask this, because you can't get past these people yet, correct? You can't get past them, and you can't get past these guys. Am I right, or am I wrong? You can with a little tip? Wait, what? Is there actually a way of getting around them? Oh, there's a bug. I don't know how. I saw mesh. What's the word? Attacking this corrupt creature. And yeah, I was a bit like, huh? Because you requested to like attack a corrupted creature at one point in the lower district, and I was like, how on earth's Mesh doing that? So so you're not meant to be able to get past them, but you can with a bug. Okay. You go into the tavern, auto move to the exit, and you can go into the void. Am I an hour late? No, you're on time, Dave. Unless this last hour has been extremely quick, you're only 10 minutes late, so you're all good, dude. I think we'll wait for it to naturally unlock. I'm not gonna mess around with it right now. That's a wait around angle. That's fine. I was wondering if I had missed like a quest or something that allowed me access, but if it's a bug, I'll just wait. It doesn't really matter if I have to wait. Dave is definitely on time. Okay, so AFK Stages. He's been streaming for 2 hours. If I've been streaming for 2 hours, you guys have heard me rambling to myself for like ages, telling me about how bad I am at this video game. On the left-hand side, we have a horrendous AFK stage that Mesh is really good at, and he's volunteered to do this while I work on my right-hand side. Really nice of Mesh, to be honest. That's really cool for him to offer that. And then right-hand side, we've got 263. So, how are you finding the season? Bye, Drew. Oh, Mesh. Mate. How am I finding the season? I'll break it down. Break it down. I'm not going to bust into song. Breaking it down. And this kind of is a little bit of a spoiler towards where one of my new videos will go. I'm liking the story. Okay, so the first part of the story that I did with you guys on Saturday was actually really good. I really enjoyed that, not gonna lie. And beyond that, you're surprised that Vipiri quit, just as for all intents and purposes. My understanding is that Vipiri quit. He played day one, and then from what I've understood, he just stopped. However, saying that, he said that he quit last season in phase 1 when I was in his district, and then still came back and was way far beyond everybody else. So I'm guessing either he's taken a break or he potentially has fully quit. I know that he didn't like... Or, well, I don't know this because I haven't spoken to him. But there was somebody that sent a message in one of the chats in Yafala saying that Vip wasn't a fan of how needed the bird was in AFK stages, and also the new refinement stuff. So, is what it is. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. If people think that it's worth quitting over, then that's completely fine. I know of others that have fallen into the same category, camp, whatever you want to call it. It's sad, but it is what it is. Okay, so going back to what I think of the season so far, I personally am I'm enjoying most of it. The thing that I'm not enjoying is the constant 0-second wins in AFK stages. So the weapon refinements aren't making like a massive difference, and I'm not going to stand here or sit here. It's sitting down, I'm sat down, and be like, oh, I'm not able to progress because I've not got refined weapons. Because I do. I have refined weapons on some of my heroes. It's a case of the AFK stages are just brutal. And if you're somebody that hasn't pulled the bird, so Flamingo, or otherwise known as Sylphira, if you don't have Sylphira, you will be significantly far behind. But significantly far behind in AFK stages this season, purely because of the damage checks, is like 100 stages. We're not talking like 400 or 500 AFK stages. We're talking less than 100, if not even less than that. So the gaps and the damage checks in these AFK stages have been brutal. Like, they have been insane. I'm at 790 at the moment. I think the first player in the world is like 840, like 830, somewhere in that region on global. And once again, the only correlation that I can give here is the accounts that are full Paragon 4, full Crown, and have been able to full Weapon 4 their AFK stage heroes, have been able to just go full support and rogue equipment and just ignore tank and ignore mage and ignore marksman. For that reason, because of the weapons and because of the power of their heroes, it's just insanely different. So the difference, and this is something that I said to the developers when they gave me an idea as to what was going to happen. I said to them, all you're doing is you're going to widen the gap, not only in PvP, but in PvE, between the top 1 player, who is, you know, Paragon 4, Weapon 4, and your Supreme Plus player. And they said, oh, it's not going to make such a difference in player versus environment. I said it should make no difference at all, because these damage checks will be influenced by it, because we have team attack on our artifacts. Matt, yeah, I fully agree. And it's made more drastic when your damage dealer is Weapon 4, Paragon 4. So in this case, if you've been able to pull the new bird to its maximum, yeah, there you go. Matt's hit the nail on the head. It's like an 8% damage gap. The numbers do get squashed a little bit more in practice, but it's still roughly around that, and it's noticeable. Like, it's a noticeable number. So yeah, to me, the fact that they have made all of these AFK stages like soft damage checks only puts more of a spotlight on the weapon changes. But yeah, my only gripe with the season so far is that, I think. That's my only gripe so far. The only other one that I could kind of not like moan about, but I could discuss, is the fact that I'm not a huge fan of equipment. I made it very clear to the devs when I met with them in my talk They asked me what might like if I was given the ability to make one change today, what would it be? And the first thing I said to them is, you have to get rid of how trash your equipment system is. And they asked me like, what do I mean by that, and what would the alternative be? And I gave them the system that I pitched to you guys a long time ago, which was the Merlin style equipment instead of class-based equipment. So it's less punishing on a player that gets it wrong. And yeah, it's not that I didn't get any feedback about it. I've definitely had feedback about it, but I know that it's not on their immediate radar, and I would have liked to have been, you know, more on their immediate radar. But it is what it is. Mr. Chippy, how you doing, sir? You're good? What do you guys think of Spider-Man Noir? Oh my god, I love it, dude. It's been great. Oh, see, look how brutal these AFK stage damage checks are. We're going to be here, by the way. This is literally our evening. If we get past 263, I'll consider this a great stream. We'll be going for like 2 hours today, guys. Midnight. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Everybody, if you didn't catch the live stream, if you didn't catch the day one live stream, A, I hope you go and watch the VOD because it was a great 7 hours. And B, Midnight was one of our competition winners. Midnight won our like 3,000 Dragon Crystal giveaway. In fact, I think it was like 3,150 because of the little bonus that they get. So congratulations again to Midnight and everybody else that participated and won some giveaways on, what was it, Friday? Last Friday? Yeah, last Friday. We'll be doing like, what's the word? We'll be doing some monthly, like our normal monthly giveaways starting again this weekend. So, I will, what's the word? I will be continuing to give away some gazettes like I normally do. So tune in for the weekend stream for that. Kaf, how are you finding Spider-Man Noir? How are you finding it? Pointless to go for PvP height if program. Make sure you get one copy. Wait. I'm new and I have Saida, Twins, Gunner, and Contus S+. I'll go done after. Then wait to see what the new CH is. Or get a bird, I think. Bird is really fucking good. I pulled the entire and then bought... Nice! That's cool. And that means that Midnight, you can buy some of those weekly packs that come out. Those like, you know, rate up letter ones that come out on a Wednesday, for example. Because they're pretty good for from a value perspective, which is nice. You just finished the last episode? I haven't finished the last episode just yet, sorry. We'll do this. We'll do this. Caledonia. I messed up. Caledonia. How you doing, my friend? You all good? How do you have... do you wasted gems to reset? Yes. Yeah, definitely, Chippy. You should always, on Monday and Tuesday of every week, when the Noble Pass is first out, do all 10 normal arena attacks. If you don't, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Like, it's one of the easiest things that you can do for a leg up in terms of XP. It was like an extra, like, 60k tomes or something like that. Like, it's an extra 4 or 5 levels today, I think it is. On one hero, not every hero. Cloud, how you doing, my friend? Hello. Doing good? Good, I'm glad. So the thing that stands out to me is the lack of Phantomals used in Phantomal stages. I don't have, but the meta seems to be free run plus Aurora, and it's coming down to... So the meta is purely damage checks. If you're somebody who is fairly new to AFK stages or you're not used to it, because we have now removed Damien, because we have now removed Viperion, there is a distinct lack of strategic AFK stages left in the meta for us to, you know, effectively face. We fucking did it! Right. Sorry about that. There's a distinct lack of strategic enemies, I'm very happy, that we have to face. And as a result of that, it's now just purely damage checks. As you have just seen, We pass with 2 seconds left. And we will get back to another damage check in a second. Like, the strategy is... Okay. The strategy is not even... All of you are pointing out a fantastic job, which is to build your equipment correctly and not fuck it up. But I will give you an alternative to what this is. You have already fucked up your equipment boxes, most likely. And the reason why is because of the pace of the AFK stages that we are effectively tackling and how few AFK stages have been doable every single day. The argument that is now coming out is effectively you should be maximizing your rogue gear. So it's 600, 590, 580. Your support is 570, 560, 550. And then your mage and your tank go 1313 after that. And then you build high-level support pieces after. Like, as in HP pieces. There's no way we could have planned for that. But that was the ultimate way of doing this, because... And I'll give you a fantastic spoiler. If any of you have seen the Afala Discord today, you will have, like, you'll have seen this potentially already, so I might not be giving you new information. Would anybody like to take a guess where VN, who are 7 days ahead of us, at in AFK stages? Or actually, I should put it correctly, in Apex stages. So, I will take your guesses in the chat. 7 days ahead of us. Just keep in mind, Global are right now at roughly around 820, 830, somewhere in that region. Where are they in Apex? Let me know your answer. Let me know your answer while I quickly catch everything else up. How is Flamingo doing? Flamingo is phenomenal, Peter. Flamingo is doing really well. She is dancing her way into AFK stage meta. In fact, I saw Puzzle put a video out about the updated Celestial Hypogean stuff, and in his thumbnail... he had Flamingo in PvP. I think that's absurdly incorrect, given how abundantly brutal and punishing she is. In fact, not to have her in AFK stages is the right way of phrasing that. Any chance you'll redo the gear guide? I have been updating the pinned comment as I go in my, what's the word? In that Season 7 introductory video. So feel free to check that out, Dave. Do you think she's worth it? I do, Joey, and worst case scenario, you can use a reset ticket on her from a, what's the word, from a weapon perspective. 435, 200, 100, pick me, 300 finished, 350, 500. ZZ, sorry, I saw your Jelly Deals message earlier. I replied in my head, but I don't think I what's the word, I said. And Mesh got the right answer. It was, earlier today, 12. 12, ladies and gentlemen. They were at Apex Stage 12. So, 7 days ahead. And they were at 12. Yep. So, to you AFK stage pushers like me that love AFK stage pushing, you might want to strap in. Okay. I already got twins to S+. I now have 1 copy of Gunner. Who do I go next? ZZ, 1 copy of Mihira. That's what I would, what's the word? That's where I would go. If you have 1 copy of Mihira, because I believe you said to me last time that you did. But if you don't, tell me. You've got Mihira too. Okay. So now... what I think that you should do is, if you like AFK stages, ZZ, I would pick up 1 copy of Kulu. If you aren't a huge fan of AFK stages, you can skip that, and you can start building your next full, like, Celestial Hypogean hero. And I would likely select 1 of 2. I would either pick Gunner to fully build, or I would pick Contus to build. 1 of those 2. If you're somebody that isn't a huge fan of AFK stages. Burial does not appreciate Puzzle's dismissal of him. Calf, I know he don't, mate. I know he don't. Isn't Celestial Support next phase? The Celestial Support is in phase 3, my friend. The next hero will either be a Hypergean warrior or a Hypergean rogue. I don't know which of the two, but that is what it's down to. Is Auna still better? Tom, are you asking if Auna is still better than the bird? Is that the question that you've got? If so, let me know and I'll give you my my definitive. Let's run an auto of this quickly, shall we? While I just answer some of your questions, because I don't think it's going to work either way. Puzzle is always incorrect regarding Hyper Celestial, considering how... Yeah, okay, fair. Calf, I might have good news for you, by the way. I can't officially tell you what I'm referring to, but I think by saying this, I kind of give you an inkling. And if you still can't figure it out, message me and I'll try and give you some information. Okay. They made an adjustment. What does Apex unlock? Apex is effectively those Apex AFK stages. It's when the burning effect comes into play. So that is what we're ultimately waiting for. Sandman, if Sandman is watching, I know Sand very rarely watches my stuff. If you're in the channel, if you're lurking, how on earth, and I was about to use a very rude word, did you auto this on a Supreme Plus account? Like, what? So yeah, it's fascinating to see how Mr. Sandman himself autoed this. 3773, what's our bird at? Our bird's big. Don't get it. I don't get it. Give it a little chippy. Give it a little quick chippy. Little slide chippy. Anyway, let me have a little look. So, Matt said Apex 67. To be fair, they might be. So the screenshot was from earlier today. And when I say earlier today, we're talking like 8 hours ago, 7 hours ago. And they were at Apex 12, but they had dead tides on both sides, I think it was. Us low spenders are doomed. To be honest, it's actually kind of good for the low spenders, I think, because you're much closer than you have ever really been towards the higher curve. And I think that's annoying some of the higher curve players, from what I can gather, because they can't brute force their way through. But it's also a case of the fact that there's no strategic AFK stage, that it's a little bit frustrating sometimes. But the maximizing of like the bird and all this other stuff is still strategic. It's kind of interesting, the vibe. For AFK stages, is Bird more important than Saida? No, Saida is still the queen of AFK stages. She is still the one that you want to go to. 1000% another channel. Let me just catch up a little bit, guys. 2 secs. So, should I use my 550 chest on Rogue attack gear? Currently slots are 1, 2, and 3, 545 here. Did I use my 550? I went 555. I went 565. My 560. I would use your 550 Fry on support, and then I'd 560 Rogue. I'd 560, 580, and 600 Rogue. That's still my plan. Even though I think that it's probably not the right plan, I think it is still going to be my plan. I do love AFK stages, but can I really enjoy it if I only get 1 copy of... So, Zizi, the reason why I say 1 copy Kulu is Kulu at 1 copy is like Mihira. She offers effectively everything in her toolkit at 1 copy. She's really powerful. She creates that wall, and that is what she's good for. If you want to focus on just fully building out a hero, I would recommend Gunner if you also like AFK stages. If you're somebody that wants more of a balanced hero, maybe Contus is a better option, but I truly think Gunner, just purely because of how good he is both in Dream Realm and AFK stages and PvP, is a fantastic hero to build out fully after Twins. Maybe others have a different opinion. Guys, if you're somebody that has just fully built Twins, you have a copy of Mihira, and you have a copy of Gunner, who do you build? What would be your opinion on this? Vits, how you doing, my friend? You all good? They did break the chain with the double Celestial Reese, but we are due that Hypergean. Like there's a lot of good evidence to lean towards us getting the Hypergean as well. That's all I can really say. Oh no, I know what you're referring to. Good. I love how I can't comment on Mesh or Matt's or Kaf's comments there or Fright's comments there. My mouth is shut. Shut. Do we think Auna, then Flamingo, then Gunner, or is still Gunner... Gunner is still more important than Bird, in my opinion, for AFK stages. I think Flamingo fits after Gunner, but that would be my recommendation from a limited set. Did you read my message for RE4 Saida? I did, with regards to the PvP piece, Midnight. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Is Auna more important for AFK stages, Tom? 100%. They're both kind of PvP-focused heroes, as well as AFK stage-focused heroes, but Auna unlocks the potential the Bird has. Without Auna, the Bird feels very, very bad. Just to highlight, okay? Look at Saida's energy charger. Yes, I know it's the bugged auto. I think Sand was as surprised by any of us anyway. Glad to hear isn't until... I think it's going to be phase 3. Also, I really liked the idea of this. Stick with me. If you are somebody that knows a little bit about the story, and you've seen the trailer of the dude in the casino, the Graveborn guy in the casino, I really thought for a second, right? And just think about this. Think on this. If you played through the Season 6 prologue quest, or epilogue, whichever one it is, I can't remember, sorry, where Contus's sister was introduced, who was a dice... Wouldn't it be fucking cool if Contus's sister was a dice at the casino? And that's how we're introduced to the Celestial support. And it's Contus's sister who is a bad Celestial. So she's a unhelpful Celestial, whereas Contus was a helpful Hypergean. Like, just putting that out there. Would that not be, like, a really cool idea? Jeremy, I hope you're doing well today, by the way, my friend. I saw that you said good evening. Noralee, I hope you're doing well as well. Hi, how you doing? We can do this. Hopefully, we can do this. Sorry, team. I was just focusing on an AFK stage. All right. Okay, good to know. I'm building out for PvP. If next isn't, I'll finally get Saida. That's good. Yeah, that's a good idea on another channel. Hammy is not as skilled. I miss Chippy as well. Chippy is way better than Hammy. No shadow of a doubt. But I'll get one copy then. Who should I go for one copy of? I think you should start for S plus Gunner. It's easy, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Okay, this isn't working. We probably should just try the Faramore one. Did they build the charms on Faramore? I think Faramore charms are actually just right here, but it is what it is. And I'm also curious if he held the ult. Without seeing, I don't know. But I would be curious to understand if he held the ult. Because we're going to go full. He's going to recover. We're going to do this. Alright, I take my eyes off it. Okay. Yeah, I think another channel's right. What's stopping VN, poor boxes, map effects? It's map effects and damage checks. There's map effects and damage. From what I've understood from... Fucking hell. Alright. We might just want to watch, because let's not waste time here if we don't want to. We'll watch this in a second. Ow. I just cracked my back. I end up qualifying for League as of now, so I've pivoted off of Saida to Mahira because of PvP. Fair. My Saida is still like a beast in PvP. Do you know if that bug exists for... Is it the energy gain one, Midnight? Is that what you're referring to? I didn't see the original question, but it's if you're talking about the energy gain thing that happened, I don't think it is a bug. I think it is part of the game. Do I need Sulfura now, or can I wait? It very much depends on your account. Like, it really depends on your account. Wasn't Contus' sister absorbed by Pride? Yes, Mesh. But that was in the past. So, imagine 20 years have gone by, Pride has died, and Contus' sister was released and is out there in the wild. Just kind of think about that. Do you think it's better to invest in Gwyneth or Sulfura for PvP? I have enough funds for both to get at least P2. It will depend on the team that you are fitting them both into. For example, if you have a really built gunner, Gwyneth is easier to protect. If you've got a really built Auna, Sulfura is really easy to protect. If you have like no Auna, Sulfura is just bad, in my opinion. I know that like Elfie is very low on Sulfura. Well, I say I know. I've heard that Elfie is very low on Sulfura. Whereas I know that a lot of PvP players are high on Gwyneth. So I think Gwyneth is probably a safer pick. Why do I feel like the RE weapon investment is the problem for some units in PvE? There's definitely some of that, but I don't think it's going to be the overriding piece. That would be fab. Quantity is just going to have another version of Pip. Yeah, imagine. It's like a dice roll, Hypergean or Celestial, sorry. Don't be mean to Hammy. I can be mean to Hammy because I have a Hammy plush. It's like my punching bag. I did not like the is it worth tracking down to learn. I mean, the only I definitely not wits unless what's the word? Unless you truly are someone who unless it comes to the game, I wouldn't worry about it. I saw that ZZ wanted to quickly have help with Stellar Ascent. If you need help, ZZ, it's on my name card, so you know how to find me. I'll quickly do it for you, my friend. All you need to do is just join onto my name card. Got both Auna and Gunner. I think I'll be safe to stick with Gwyneth. Thanks for the info. No worries at all. I think Gwyneth is probably the right play. Who wouldn't have Auna? That's crazy. Wine, I fucking know. Preach it. Your what's the word? Your bit of stuff did the absolute absurdity of not. It can't be good that the map effect scales off enemy attack when we're at such a high deficit. Exactly, Vax. That is exactly how bad this is. Like if and I'm hoping that ZZ joins this. There he is. No, that's not what. ZZ, you're supposed to join me, not Pop. Hi, Pop. Unless this is you, but I don't think this is you, ZZ, is it? Bit of stuff, love massive. So VN is basically Purple Charm waiting room. Yes, it's definitely Purple Charm waiting room. 1000%. Like 1,000,000,000%. Not you. I didn't think it was you, ZZ. AFK Stage Supremacy has since found me. Regretting my choice of going... Oh, okay, fair. Like, Aliceth has been crept quite hard. Purple Charms won't help much, though, isn't it? Purple Charms will help an absurd amount. The reason the Purple Charms will help is because they give you your initial hero bonus. Like, Blue Charms don't do anything. In addition... Purple Charms give every single stat, not, what's the word? Not just like 1 or 2 stats. For example, tanks only get Fizz Defense and like health on their Blue Charm. They don't get any attack, so we can't get any benefit towards our artifacts, towards our team attack stat. Yeah, Purple Charms will help a lot. How do I search your name card? Okay, so how you search for my name card, ZZ, is you take my UID that was in the chat, you go here, and you type it in here. Alternatively, I can type yours, so I'll show it with yours. Hold on. So I do this, and I'll do it for everybody here. I press search, and here comes ZZ. So then I'll send a chat, and I'll say, hey, it's me. So now what you can do is when I go to events and I go to Stellar Ascent and I go create and I go like this, I can go to my name card and I can put it on my name card, but I can also, I can't find you. But what you can do is you can click onto the message that I sent you. There you are. And then if you just press like ready, then we'll go. You're here? Good. Cloud, you can join as well if you can find me. Like, feel free. I'm happy to do it again for you, dude. No worries at all. What do we need? We need this. So all you need to do, ZZ, is if you move your Callan, like, away from... in fact, I can just do it this way. I'll just do it this way. Easy peasy. You can do anything. Show the bug, Dreamer. If you want to, Dreamer, I sent you a video and picture on how to do the bug where you need to enter. You can show it in stream, no worries. Wait, what? Oh, the bug for the map that you're talking about? Sorry. The battle has started. Yeah, so Cloud, I'll be 2 seconds. I'm just helping this this young man. Show the bug video. I'm not going to show the bug video. The bug video is to get into an area of the map that you're not intended to get into. I am not allowed to show it. I can confirm that I am not allowed to show it. Sorry. That's all I can say to that. Okay, perfect. Cloud, feel free to join now. It should be ready for you. You should be able to join, my friend. It will be on my name card. Yeah, I'll have a look at it in my private time. And if Caf really wants it, I'll send it Caf's way. ZZ, feel free to leave so that we can get Cloud in here, please. Just so that I can get on with some more AFK stages. Fright, did you find your owner? I assume you did. Everybody is like, what's the word? Everybody's talking about it. No bugs allowed on stream. He's, yeah. I'm arachnophobic or whatever it is. Yeah. I would love to see the video. Where can I find it? DM mesh. He'll slide into your DMs with it, I guess. But I can't be seen to be spreading information about it. I apologize. Yeah. You have it on your name card as well. Okay, so Caf's got Stellar on his name card too. To take them off your hands. Okay, thank you, Caf. Much appreciated. Cloud, are you coming or not? Any opinion on your new manager for the next season? Mr. Ariola, however you pronounce him, Granola, I think will do us a world of good, purely because it's just a different manager, Matt. We need... Oh, wait, is this you? Is this you, Cloud? Sorry, I didn't know if this was you. Ah, okay, cool. Well, feel free to deploy your units and we can smack this one out. Easy peasy. But yeah, Matt, I think ultimately it will do us a world of good. What do you think about it, my friend? Do you have a view on it at all? All right, team. After this, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to AFK Stage Hell. He suits the Liverpool, but I'm not sure the current players like Vitz suits his style. I think that he will make... So I think that he will do well with our squad. However, he needs a lot of help in a few areas. Obviously, defense is a massive area that we need to reinforce, and everybody knew that. He needs a 6. He needs potentially a new... he definitely needs a winger. So yeah, there's definitely like a few things that he needs. Needs half a new squad. I don't know if it's half a new squad. I like the fact that he... What's the word? That he's worked with Kirkez before. You're very welcome, Cloud, by the way, my friend. Yeah, I think that... I said that I would watch this. I think that... yeah, I think Shablozai... Shablozai? I don't even pronounce his name. Bozo. I think Bozo is probably like a real good player for his systems. Need 2 windows to compete. I feel like too many senior players have left. Way too many senior players are left. Way too many. But like it's part and parcel. Like there's no way you can get away with it not happening when you look at how Liverpool have recruited. Like, their recruitment has been dire, in my opinion, in terms of, like, outgoings. The fact that we didn't get Mark Gahey last summer, in fact, even, like, the January before this January, the fact that we didn't get Mark Gahey was really bad. Like, really bad. As much as, like, he's not really been phenomenal at City, like, he's been fine, he would have been, like, phenomenal for us. Like, it would have done us a world of good.
Let's celebrate. Just you and me.
Alright, I'm building charms on Faramore to simplify this, because we got some rogue dust today, and I want the attack. Alright, hold up. Did I read the stat right, Matt? That Arsenal didn't have a single free kick, a single penalty the entire season? I read that as a stat, and I was like, that can't be true. Is that true? Conte will be gone on a free too. Yeah. So the trick is Saida third ult after circle completes. Sorry. I'm very distracted today. I don't think I can stream and do stages. Like, my brain is all over the place. Okay, so you missed my question, but basically, good idea to level 40 Poshman and Mushroom Phantomals since yeah, I think a split is fine. The only thing that I would say, Midnight, is I would look at your PvP teams. Most PvP teams that I've seen so far are two like Celestial Hypogeans. So you've got like 2 level 60 Midnight Hunters being used, and then either a Wilder or a Lightbearer team. And if that's the case, I would probably want to have like that hero, like that Wilder, sorry, that Phantomal at 60, because it also gives, and I'll show you this, like they also give like a tiny bit of stats to the team. Where's the team buffs. So they also give like a tiny bit of the stats to the team. Okay, so I think I would be inclined to potentially like just 60 my Lightbearer. So if you see here, I've done that. I've 60'd Lightbearer, but these two I will swap around on like certain days. Yeah. Aurelian could get it low key. Stop being a thirsty thirster, Serena. I was wondering after CH and Wilder, next LB. Yeah, LB's fine. Yeah, LB's fine. .249 done. Very nice, Fright. 249 was a painful stage. 249, 251, and 2 something, 25 something was absurd. Oh, 249 was the sin, right? Or am I being silly? 278 is weird? Mate, I got no clue. To be honest, I need to watch the replay of this again. I took 0 information in because I was just reading the chat. I know, Kath, you've put it all there, but until I see it myself, I just can't learn it. Arsenal played horrendous in the Champions League final, in my opinion. They were so bad. See, I'm quite lucky. I'm running two Celestial Hypogean teams and then a Wilder team, so I can just max. Cancelled. Yeah, like, did you see the passing stat? I mean, I'm guessing you did, Matt. But the passing stat was even worse. They had like 200 passes, whereas PSG had like 900. Like, PSG kept them out. Like, I don't know. PSG just did so much more. And I know that they had so much more possession, but... Yeah, so Saka had 4 and Odegaard had 6. Yeah, it's crazy. Paying for it in Dream Realm today. It's okay, Jeremy. It's alright, mate. You'll get there eventually. You'll catch up with Eve because she's on banner. So, you're all good. The fact that she's on banner makes it super cozy for you. And it's a fail because although, ladies and gentlemen, he died because he's got a fucking death animation, we still lost. Enemies that have death animations are the worst. Please let me have my theatrical 2 seconds of time while I pretend to die. Oh, I've hit 0 health. How could this have happened to me? And then, like, he finally dies. It's not just, I've died. Yeah, I mean, that's the case, Midnight, because it's how AFK stages are going to be this phase. I can't declare that will be how it is this season, because phase 2 could always change everything. But just due to how the AFK stages meta is looking, it's going to just be this way, unfortunately, for a bit. Come on! It's not going to work because he's got to do death animation. Fucking Christ. But this is like literally this is, well, if you're watching this and going, I've always fancied getting into AFK stages. I wonder what they're like. This is what AFK stages are like this season. At least this phase. Like, strap in. You've got a damage check. Every stage. Would you like a damage check on the side of your damage check, sir? Yes, please. Oh. I know a lot of people are unhappy about AFK stages because of not having Sylvan in them. Is that something that you guys are on the same thing about? What does AFK stage look like? Maxed out credit card. Have you got a Platinum Express? You might be able to make it to the AFK stage deposit curve. I mean, this is just me being bad. Like, I'm not playing this correctly. I know I'm not. 4-1. What's this? Yeah, like I'm just not playing this correctly. Nearly have enough XP.
I shall cleanse Salthorin.
The entire card is shaped like a crown portrait. Quick tip, I was running auto on a stage with Hugin, but switching him to alt on himself made it, yes. So, Fright brings up a great point. If you are suffering from damage checks at all, having Hugin ult himself means that he will cycle his ult himself more, meaning you get more procs of your Sunlance spell. So if you're in an AFK stage that has Hugin and you are not autoing him on himself, it can be beneficial sometimes to do that. I was going to make a video on this, Fright, but it's all right. You've let the cat out of the bag. Thanks for taking my idea. No, I'm joking. I can still do the video about it. It's all good. You definitely missed Sylvan. Zolda, you're banned. Is it just me, or is Celeste the new Viperian? She is, yes. She's the new Viperian, yeah. Couldn't care less about... Yeah, okay, good. Sad Gwyneth isn't there, though. I think Gwyneth needs stats. I think Gwyneth is a stat-hungry hero. She will require what's the word? She's going to require purple charms to feel a bit more strong. Yeah, I've bought all my forge gear. I'm just doing this stage wrong, and I'm being stubborn, not watching it. Gala is also really good this season. She's just in a weird spot. Okay. Hello, Mr. New Member Levy. I was going to say Mr. Levy, and then I ended up saying Mr. New Member, and then it nearly came out as Mr. Mevy. Levy, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Maybe not ulting Theodore before Whisper. No, I'm supposed to just let Theodore go. It's not even close. Levy, you have access to some cool emotes. Feel free to utilize them, my friend. And thank you for supporting. You think somebody cleared it for me? They did not. But thank you for the debate. And I still haven't watched the video. Top left. All right. Bottom. All right. That's easy. Top left. All right. Bottom. Okay. Welcome. Love to see it, Levy. Thank you very much. Little cat sipper. Yep. You don't have your proxy up, though. There you go, I did it. Genuinely. All you have to do, ladies and gentlemen, is actually pay attention to the replay once. And then you get it. I've learnt my trick. Occasionally, I have to just focus on the replay. My proxy is not up. My proxy should be up. Oh, it's not up because I've been sharing my Stellar thing, haven't I? There you go. Caf, feel free to try my left-hand side. Omega lol. All you have to do is complain. Complain meta. Oh, complain meta works 100% of the time, 0% of the time. Is this another Faramore AFK stage? Is Faramore finally seeing use in phase 1 of a game? That is insane. If anybody knows, Faramore doesn't really get utilized until late in phase 2. It's crazy to see him, like, here. Like, genuinely crazy as well. And we timed out. Oh, ho, ho. Ba, 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 ba. As you can tell, I'm really happy about it. Okay. So glad I remembered. How do I get dimension points from sharing those heroes? I think I'm nearly at the no proxy. Oh. I didn't have it up. That's what he said. Crude. Contemplating P2 for her silence tech. So I think P2 on any of the Celestial Hypergean heroes that you have, or like any of your PvP heroes, is pretty good value. I think the only R4s that I'm personally doing is Saida and what's the word? Saida and Frieren. I don't think I'm going to R4 anybody else anytime soon. I've R2'd a lot of heroes that I do use in PvP and also in AFK stages. With an exception of Valara. I just R2'd Valara because she's used so much in AFK stages. Oh, we've got the Kulu special. Round up, round up. We've got the Kulu special. Kaf was saying earlier about how he really enjoys 4x speed. I do too, except when you, what's the word? When you go to an AFK stage that you then need to auto and you have to quickly like mash turn it off in hopes that you don't miss an ult. Okay, I'm clearly getting that wrong. Mesh, the comment, I've updated the comment I updated it like 2 days ago, I think it was. There's a pinned comment that is attached to Aoife's comment in the Season 7 10 question video. In there, that's what I'm following. Yeah. Today's Dream Realm is so weird. Granny being used and Haywin being in the best non-EV team as well. Haywin being in the best non-EV team makes sense because of how good she is as a healer. Granny being used, I would agree, is very strange. Like, very strange. Yeah. Dreamer, my 1-copy queen, our fave succubus, keeps dying in non-deficit. Midnight. Unfortunately, she's going to have an even fucking worse time in Apex, my friend. If she's feeling the pinch now, she's going to feel the punch in a bit. Do you think Gunner is worth P4ing PvP-wise? Yes, I think Gunner is... Gunner as a Paragon 4 unit might be one of the best Paragon 4 choices at the moment. Not only because he provides, he provides his stuff based on his stats... He's also used in Dream Realm, PvP, and AFK stages. So he's used across the entire game, so he has the highest value. That would be my call. I only have him at S+. I don't have him at P4. I don't have the... I have, actually... how many copies is it to P4? It's 8 plus... It's 14, 20. I have, if I wanted to spend all my reloads, enough to get him to Paragon 4. But I'm not going to. I might take him to P2, but I don't think I will. I think I'm fine just leaving him there. But yeah, Midnight, that sucks, by the way, dude. I only R4'd, everyone else is 2. I did Shamira R4, then reset her. Well, -1 ticket, fright. How do I get them? I figured out how to loan or... Okay, so how you... So what Vitz is talking about is in the Emporium, there's a frame here, and you earn these destiny points through dimensional hiring. I can't click this because I have all of the dimensional heroes. But what you can do is, if you are new to the game and you don't have like Freerun or you don't have Himmel and you want to build them, you can request them. So what you do is you would go in here and you would request it and it picks somebody to request that from. And that's how you earn points fits when players request your heroes. So for example, I don't have any active, but I can see the people that have hired, like, my stuff, for example. But I'm 80 away. Anyway. Calf left-hand side is a false auto. This is complete debate. Like, yeah. I haven't fully watched how, but it's to do with... what I think is a bug, but we'll watch it just to like show you what it looks like, so that if you're trying to do it, you can just see what it looks or what the difference is. You can't do anything to actively earn destiny points, no. You just gotta sit around and hope. There are some people that have literally thousands of them bits, and there are some people that have like 2. It's just RNG. So yeah, Mesh is pointing out where the weird situation happens. It's Saida's energy bar, basically. There is a decent amount of debating going on, yeah. That was a brutally close clear. But the nice thing is, if you don't want to spend the energy of learning the jump pattern for this, because there's clearly a jump pattern with the bird to keep her alive, with some stats tomorrow, it should probably just die, which is good. Hence why I'm kind of just focusing on the right-hand side, I think. Yeah. Is there a Haywin team? I didn't see that. Will it check it again? I can't remember. If, oh, I don't know where the Haywin team came from, but I can imagine it's out there. My only R4s are Free Run and Siren. Everyone else is R2. It's pretty decent midnight. A lot of the heroes have weird R4 stats as well, like Perseus. He's got weird R4 stats. Like, yeah. There you go. There's number 1. This is number 1 right now. 843. I have a question. I understand Paragon and anything upon the S plus is more important to PvP, but does it make a difference in AFK stages? Yes. So, if you go into one of your... I'll show you. So, I give you like a little breakdown as to what the differences can be. If I ascend a hero from Supreme Plus to Paragon 1, I get a bunch of rivalry stats. Rivalry stats only impact player versus player. However, it also provides me basic stats. And basic stats matter in every game mode, not just PvP. So it's taking my attack higher, it's taking my HP higher, it's taking my proficiency higher. This happens from Supreme Plus all the way up to Paragon 4. So the incremental difference from Supreme Plus to Paragon 4 is 4 sets of this improvement. On top of that, there's now this function and feature in the game which allows us to upgrade our hero's weapons. And once again, upgrading a hero's weapon provides rivalry stats, but it also provides basic stats. So there's another angle to give you another 4% of basic stats. So the difference between a Supreme Plus plus 25 and a Paragon 4 R4 hero is roughly around 8% in terms of basic stats, from what I've understood. Now, that is a significant gap, and it will make a difference, obviously. But the answer isn't go out there and Paragon 4 every single Celestial Hypogean or R4 every single hero, because that's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're focusing and using your resources in the right place. So beautiful. I know, I kind of had to just... I wanted to just show this off, Mesh. I was very tempted to R4 Celise, but she's actually seeing less use. Hot take. I don't think... I'm reading the chat here before I get absolutely slaughtered. Hot take. I don't think Slumber... Yeah, I don't think Slumber is that bad. They just did a really bad job at rolling it out. I will go back to what I said to the devs. If you're going to make any fundamental change to your game, where you're implementing a new system, whether it's a power system or just a system, doing a video is the best way to introduce it. And it got ignored. So, yeah. I think that had it been introduced in a softer way and we had been able and had time to digest what it would mean and understand it, it would have been better. I personally think that Slumber is like meh. I don't interact with PvP. Yeah. Any more waters in didn't the devs tell you in the parties? They told me that there was something that they were thinking about, not that it was coming. And then I received a message. So Cookie, do you remember when I was in Canada? So some of the followers of the channel were in, what's the word? If you remember, I went to Vancouver for like 2 weeks. I had my one-to-one with the devs, or yeah, one-to-one with the dev. I then, while I was there, had a message saying we'd like further feedback on a few things. And one of them was, two of them, I can only divulge the ones that have since come to light. Two of them, one of them was the guild increase to 90, and I said, I think 90 is too much. I think 60 is probably a fine number. And then the other was, we're seriously considering now doing this kind of like power system, and I got a little bit more information into what it looked like. So when they had talked to me about it in the sit down, it was more of a high level, imagine if we did this, like, change. Not specifically where it was focused or anything like that. It was just, imagine if we did this change. And then it started to get more clarity. And when it got more clarity, I turned around to them and said, I think that you need to quickly go and ask Puzzle or another content creator to do a video, whether it's on their channel or on the main channel, and say, this is happening. This is the situation. This is how you obtain it. This is what it will look like. Introduce Supreme League at the same time. Like, do all of this and hype it up. It would have not lessened the impact, but it would have given you more information. There was radio silence from the devs. No clue on. Honestly, the radio silence really rubbed me the wrong way, Mesh, because I was told that, and I still am hoping that they do this. I was told that the level of feedback and community interaction would improve, and I was given a cadence that it would improve too. And I've not yet seen that, and I'm holding them to that constantly. Who are those maulers in the bottom left? So random. Who are those maulers in the bottom left? Oh, these guys. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're like, I see them as well. Like, they're not just there. They're like in different places as well. You get a ton of different people around here. I really like this city, by the way. It's quite vibrant. It's quite nice. There are different elements of it that you can hang out in. Like, there's all these awesome animals around as well. Like the cats on the bench and stuff like that. All right, let me go back to trying an AFK stage. We need to, what's the word? We need to watch this just so that I understand. But before, Vits, by the way, Vits, you know you said you're allowed to disagree. I know that I'm allowed to disagree, by the way. I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to sit on the fence. I truly am still in the middle on whether I think it's a good or a bad thing. Purely because I don't interact with PvP. I just don't really have a view on what its impact looks like there. From a PvE perspective, it just feels very similar to being able to paragon a Celestial Hypogean versus not. Like, there was always that in the past, and it just feels like there is another avenue to do that. Have you gotten the... I have, Serena. I have. Dreamer, can I get some advice on my question? Let me go up midnight. From a PvP player perspective, PvP and CHDPS with tech kits, say Sylphira and Cryo, how to guess how long they'll be relevant for? Because Cryo and Naya, even with a unique kit, is not meta. So, most of the time, a good rule of thumb, midnight, is damage heroes like another good example of this is, where is she? Is Atalia.
Divine punishment.
DPS heroes, when they're released, and you'll all remember when this hero was released, she still is a menace, but she's not as much of a menace anymore because we have heroes that block her. Like, we have those heroes like Gunnar, we have those heroes like Alma. There's just a lot more ways of shutting Atalia down than there have ever been before. Damage dealers can get power crept quite easily because of the way that the game ebbs and flows. It tends to be that supports and tanks that have unique heroes or uniqueness attached to them have some level of staying power. Look at Dunlinger. Dunlinger has a unique ability. He's a tank. He has staying power. Auna, unique ability, will have staying power. Gunnar has a unique ability, will have staying power. Like, these heroes will be around for a while. Heroes that innately rely on their damage won't be. I I would really appreciate it if somebody can say something in the chat, because I've just had a weird message in my chat and I want to make sure that my chat is not messed up, because sometimes during a live stream the YouTube chat breaks and I just had a chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. I typed hey. So does this mean... Okay, cool. So does this mean investment into Sophia is not a good choice, even though she's the hot meta right now? She could end up lacking... okay, cool. Yeah, I can see you all. Easy way. Easy way for engagement. For that reason, I think Sylphira is a risky investment, because Sylphira, and you'll have been... What's the word? You'll have seen this in, like, Elfie's videos, okay? And I'm guessing that Elfie has done, or will do at least a video on this hero. To me, she only works with Auna. So I don't think that this hero, and I'm not a huge PvP player, but this hero to me, I'm just gonna leave at Supreme Plus, because she's really good for AFK stages. But I think that, yes, she's unique in the sense that she has a circle silence, which is phenomenal. But if she's so, and Mesh said it earlier, she like just takes 1 damage and dies. So I don't know what the point of having her without Auna is. And until we get another Auna type hero to go, you know, into your team, if you're having to pair Auna with Sylphira in your 3 Supreme Arena teams, that means that you're not pairing Auna with your Freerun, or your Gunner, or your Marcel, or your Gwyneth, or whoever that could potentially benefit from it better. So yeah, in terms of investment, I think Sylphira is not a good pick. That would be my... The players that have taken her to like P4, R4 are definitely reaping the rewards from an AFK stage perspective. Like, you have... I can't see it because it wasn't on this AFK stage. Was it on this AFK stage? Like, the... So this is 4265. 4533. 4265. 4265. So it's like 270k difference. And then this is 3951. And his was... Where's Ray? Ray's was 3978. Oh. Why is it not that much difference? That's so weird. I'm guessing he didn't take the 550 piece. He took the 540 piece. And this is inflated because of a health piece then? Weird. Because this hero has a very low health pool. So this number is inherently lower, by the way. Because this number here isn't your attack. This number is a culmination of everything. I know it's equipment, but it's a culmination of all of your... what's the word? It's a culmination of all of your stats. And because, like, the health... 12429... wrong button.
The wind carries a restless...
Like, her health is just in the bin. Like, Sylphira's health is very low. So is a CH DPS not a viable option? So, the... one of the best examples of somebody that I can give you, and Jeremy, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to use you as an example. Jeremy occasionally watches the channel. If you're watching this, Jeremy, I love you very much. Jeremy is a low spender. He's a great player, and he focused on building and saving the Celestial Hypogean resource for those support tank type heroes that he believes and that others believe have staying power in the meta. And he'll then focus his DPS heroes on those that are slightly easier to acquire. So, you know, he's got Freerun, he's got Marcilla Max, but he's taken his, you know, Gunner, Auna, and Contus to Crown. And that's because he believes that these heroes will be in the meta and in the PvP meta for the longest time, and not your, you know, Sylphiras, not your, what's the word? You know, other damage dealers. So there's always a good way of looking at this, which is you can focus on this. Not this, Jeremy. You're still a legend as well, Jeremy. Alright. Let me watch this AFK stage so we can actually do more than 4 AFK stages in a single stream. That's Jeffrey? It is Jeffrey, you're right. Sorry, Jeffrey. Fucking hell. Alright, I need to start again because I started effing and jeffing. So it's alt onto Valara. Back. So alt onto Valara left. Alt onto Valara. Right. Self. Front. Alright. Yeah, midnight. There you go. It's a good way of looking at it. I just picked the wrong team. The one thing I forgot to check was if Kulu was just freely ulting. My brain was not paying attention to Kulu's ult. I'm just gonna say that she was. S plus, Calf. S plus. Alright, I'm gonna guess that she wasn't. Here you go, here. Oh. Let's watch it again. Left. Right. 66. Right, let's have another pop at this. I already messed up. I need to turn my fan on. It's too warm. It's too warm. Alright. Nope. Stuck at Phantomal 314. What's got you stuck? Is it damage check like every other AFK stage? Left. Nope. Nope. Someone found a troll the Immortal Tree comp with Freyrin Plus. I don't have my webcam on, by the way. My partner's in my room with me with the cat. No, you're okay. Here. I forgot to ult. I died. I'm glad that Allness has some form of use, by the way. Messed up. I'm glad that Allness has some form of use, by the way, Midnight. It's nice to see the tree in the meta. There was the light bearer floor yesterday where Alnus would not die, and he threw like a pebble at the team, and the entire light bearer team just blew up. I think it was like floor 44 in Legend Trial Tower yesterday. That was an interesting one. Light Bearer Tower. See? What a nickname for Light Bearer Tower. Light Bower. Hugin is more of a deficit hero, definitely. But there's also less room for Hugin as seasons go on. Hugin tends to become more important when we get access to the seasonal, like, shield-based artifact. I forgot to ult again. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not doing left side until I finish this. I'm just going to be stubborn and try this. Left side is significantly harder than what I'm trying. And I would rather at least try and do more than 4 AFK stages in a single stream. All right. Nope. Okay. Hello, killer. How you doing? I hope that you are doing well today. I messed up. Doing good? Good. I'm glad to hear. 66. Doesn't matter. Alright. What AFK stage you on, killer? Let me know where you're rocking. Let's try a different team. Let's try the Vitz team. Unless Vitz has an absolutely insane... Okay. I can hopefully do this. Let's have a look. Right. Middle. Left. Right, middle, left. And I didn't pay attention to Kulu. $70. Alright. Right, middle, left. Let's try again. Right. Sayeda died when she shouldn't have died. Middle. We're way past 70. Okay. Right. Is this just energy gain, or is this something else? Because 1 goes 2. Yeah, it's energy gain. I hate this game. If it truly is frame perfect, I'm fine just ending the stream here. Frame perfect stuff is just annoying. It's the wrong hero. Not the wrong hero, the wrong target. Because all you do is you end up just spamming. Alright. That is as close as I'll probably get. Let's have a look. Let's take a peek. It didn't work. And then it was 70. This was delayed till 66. I feel sleepy already. Lazy. I feel sleepy too, my dude. I can't even click my buttons. I just hate keyboard. Keyboard. Fuck me, I can't even talk. I'm that tired. Keyboard. Inputs. It's so much worse. It's so much worse on 2 times. That is insane. I'm going to assume that the... I needed to do left anyway. I messed up. So. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. All right. I'm pretty sure this is still a timeout angle. We'll have a peek. I remember doing top left, second Saida. In the replay, it looked like it was middle. Nope. I mean, the last chest was at like 1 health. We were just 1 ult off, which is Auna living. Like, a little bit longer. I mean, I can do this, but... we're going to timeout. There is no point in me trying. I genuinely have no clue when to use Auna. I know that you're saying something, I just don't, I don't understand when to use Auna. I don't know what I'm looking for in terms of an animation. Hey Faye, by the way. I didn't say hello to you. It is top. It's because he teleports back here. I literally I don't know how you're seeing a bow glow. I must need like another set of strength in my glasses. His bow glows. You literally can't see a single thing to do with the bow. I'm not cracked here. Watch. You can see his bow down, and then there's just explosions for the next 4 seconds, and then he uses Auna. That's either like, yeah, okay. I'll keep an eye out for the bow glow that I don't think exists. I know what you mean though, because I know what his ultimate looks like in terms of like the Hallian Archer style stuff, but I don't think it's a thing. And it doesn't matter because my Auna died. Let's have a look. We win. Alright. Well, I hope we win. Kabow. Alright. Rick! I hope you're doing well today, my friend. How is everything your end? What did you miss? You missed a whole 5 AFK stages. Hopefully soon to be 6. GG indeed. Another ass damage check put into the books. $273 is a damage check. Slight. Well, we're on our way.
I am sated.
I'm assuming this is you need to control the tornadisks. And I'm just letting stuff go. My bad. Yep, okay. It feels so alien to play on no speed. Nope. I mean, I used to, Vax. I just haven't in a long, long time. Since the new phase came out, I don't think I've been in non 2 times the entire time. I got distracted by Midnight's message. Midnight! Congratulations on getting 200. Yeah, like, it's... the desensitization of it is crazy. Now we have a faster... Okay. I'm guessing... Dreamer keeps doing streams during my working hours. Oh, so you're working hours right now? Oh, Rick. Brutal. Well, hello to the hardworking people. 529 hasn't had... and so far avoiding... hasn't had... wait. 592... I'm guessing that's hasn't. Had fixed timing and Silver avoids bird landing with her ult. I can keep Sylphira alive. I just don't have the damage for 529. It's left. It's hold till 80. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of the opinion that 529 can just wait till tomorrow to be autoed. Like, there's no reason for me to stress about 529, nor is there anybody to stress about 529. We ain't getting anywhere quick anytime soon. 539 is current sin. 549. I mean, even more of a meh. I'm not making it to 549. I'm 1000% not making it to 549 today. Thank you to Faye. Much appreciated. I work at a lab with viruses. Next pandemic will happen because Dreamer is distracting me. Christ. Is that real Rick lore? Thank you, Faye. Go auto, my son. You're hallucinating? It's 547. You keep changing it. The only reason I'm pushing it is hard because I have enough Phantomal juice. Oh, it's so that I have enough. Ah, Dave, yes. You gotta get the Phantomales juiced. Gotta get the Phantomales juiced. This is me playing on no speed. I'm hoping that even with Auna died. Auna died, Auna dead. We're all good. I should open my 527, my, what's the word, my chest as well, right?
I am sated.
Alright. Dreamer lock in. I don't think I can today. I feel pretty low today, I'll be honest. I am not feeling my usual self. Oh, sorry. It's my bottle cap. It's like my fidget spinner. I'm just in a weird mood. I was playing with my bottle cap. My bad. I'd show you on the webcam, but I haven't got it plugged in. That's so funny that Mesh instantly knew that it was a bottle cap. Go on, the Mesh. Do you think Paragon levels on Sylvan are more important than an easy swap to have him both? And I guess a question for the chat then. Does anybody here use Sylvan in PvP? I don't know of anybody that uses Sylvan from a PvP perspective. Yeah, Mesh, turn that webcam off in my room, please. You know, I know that I said that I've got a webcam in your room. You need to take mine. Mesh is behind you. Exactly. I am taking this. Equip. You did this week? I would if he would be higher Paragon. See, I don't know if there's like a specific team that people are using him in. Good night, Mr. Dreamer. Good night, chat. Time to have nightmares of AFK stages. Northbourne, I hope that you dream of timing out constantly. No, truly, I hope that you have dreams of Flamingo doing some sweet, sweet dances in your AFK stages. I shall see you in the next one, my friend. I would use him if he was at least P2 plus 25. He's my only S plus now. Okay, fair. I think he has good usage, but with those sorts of heroes, you need them to be... you often need them to... what's the word? You often need to have them at a very, very high investment, like Paragon 4, Paragon 3 style. If your question... I guess your question, Dave, is would you rather have... would you rather have... Okay, Bird needs to do something. Would you rather have two of them at S+, or... or one bigger hero? The answer, I think, is one of them to be bigger and the other to be purely S+. But that's not the question that you're asking me. The question you're asking me is just one being Paragon and the other being small. Alright. Nope. Okay. Did you do 529? Thank you, Fate, for doing 529. That's very kind of you. Fate did 529. Oh, you did it with the non-Sulfura team. You did it with the Hugin team. That's interesting. Oh, that's the wrong AFK stage. It's this one. I was like, what? You did it with this team. You did do it with Sulfura. That makes sense. Was this a cheeky, like, 0-second clear, by the way, Faye? Should we have a look? Four to spare. That's loads of time. Jeez. Thank you again. Yeah, okay. You did the opposite to what I did. When I was timing out, I was jumping far left earlier, but it... Wow, okay, fair. The fact that nobody died to the bird's dive is pretty absurd. When I was doing it earlier, I would dive to the far left, and I would have one person die still. Fright finally did 507, I take it. And there it is in the chat. Finally cleared 507. Very nice. The cone heads are pretty good. I don't know, look pretty easy to me. It was a massive damage check for a while, Faye. I'm thinking that, because I hadn't tried it since getting 381 on Valara, so I'm wondering if that helped a lot. But earlier when I was diving to the left, I wasn't able to keep everybody alive still. Alright. Oh my word. Autos? Preposterous. I had to use all my reds on the bird for the damage check. Plus 25 bird is actually like absurdly good. I would definitely what's the word? I would definitely recommend plus 25ing bird. Purely because it's a high damage hero as well. Like bird's damage is obscene, as we just saw in the replay. Use rogue chests and pass the 2 stages I was stuck at. Equipment makes a hell of a difference, Calf. Is this Vax doing right side? Vax, thank you very much as well. Thank you very much, Vax. No, you just do my free auto on left. Did my free auto on left. He took my downtime away from me. Only had enough reds to get her to plus 19. Fright, you better start saving up your goods then. I accidentally, huh? Calf, you were asking about bird earlier and how you understand where and when birds should jump. I can sit down and make a video, and I think Mesh mentioned it about Stages. Oh, sorry. Stages 102 and an episode on Sulfura. Is that actually something that people would be interested in? Because I've been saving some Sulfura replays. Burb.
I am sated.
I love how some of the bird AFK stages are absurd, and then there are some AFK stages with birds that are just super easy. I don't get it. Faye, are you the Faye in my guild? Where's Faye? Here's Faye in core. We're looking for Calf. We're looking for Calf. Calf is in the same guild as Faye. They are one in the same. They've even got Sabretooth. Don't know who Sabretooth is. Just a random person. Big up the Sabretooth. Verts is in my guild now. Very nice. I kind of like that. Oh, by the way, from a social perspective, my servers... what's the word? My server, it was created in Season 3. My social server pairing was paired with PTR servers, which were created, like, before the game even went live officially. What? How's that a thing? Anyway. Faye also cleared my 529. Very nice. Faye, thank you so much, dude. Like, genuinely, really, really appreciated. Man's a wizard. Man is definitely a wizard. You guys have to stop using Sulfura. Pretend she doesn't exist, so I don't have to build her for stages. You're gonna have to build her for stages. If you... like, the difference isn't too much because it's less exaggerated because of how bad the damage checks are and how brutal, like, pushing is this season from a DPS check perspective. But Sulfura is absurd right now in AFK stages. As predicted. She doesn't have the AFK stage tag, but she's AFK stage meta. Which I'm slightly proud that I said would happen, but I'm also slightly upset that it has happened, if that makes sense. Well, this isn't going to plan, is it? You know the sad part? I built Kulu just before the new season start, and then the devs put a must on stages. Do you know what's really funny? I predicted that the Rogue would be a must for AFK stages, and then she was released, and and she didn't have the tag AFK stages, and I'm not even joking you, Faye, I had 5 people message me the day her trailer came out saying, ha, she's not AFK stage tagged, she's going to be trash in AFK stages, stop trying to force her into the meta, because we were using her on Pioneer. Well, I haven't replied to those people, but I'm pretty sure she's meta. So, last time I checked, Dreamer, when you're stuck on both sides, would you recommend synergy for left or right more often? It depends on what the missing piece of the puzzle is. For example, if you're stuck left side because you don't have access to, like, let's say 2 heroes in one of the comps, but you're stuck right side, and you're only missing 1 hero, probably better to do the right side stage. If you're lacking damage on the left-hand side, but the right-hand side you're missing a hero, I'd go with the one that you're missing a hero on, because you're going to get more experience, you're going to get more levels, you're going to get more equipment, and the damage check on the left theoretically would then be easier. So it's very situational, very situational. I would always try and go for the one that you're missing the most amount of heroes from, which in most cases now is Sulfura. Do you not have Bird, by the way, Faye? What do you think about her longevity? For AFK stages, I think that she's going to have use for a long time to come, Rick. In PvP, I don't know. I don't think that she's... The problem with Sylphira is she's so fragile without... I don't know. What stage are you stuck on, by the way, Faye? Because I'll give it a peek at some point. If most are red/extreme, but the other side has some viable difficulty tagged. I wouldn't put too much merit on the tags because there's still a very small sample size of people that are pushing at the deficits that we probably are at. So while I do think that they've done a better job at labeling things that are, you know, hard versus slightly easier, I wouldn't put too much merit behind them. I would always, for example, if I was to rock up to wherever they are right now, and we can check this with the power of looking on my friends list. So if I go all the way to the left, or to the right, sorry, and I click on, and I can't because she's not got it fucking shared. Well, can I click on Edu? Okay, I can click on Edu. So this has got clears, but I'm just theorizing, right? Okay. So if this was the AFK stage that we were up against on that side, and then the other one was this, like 547, and it's got no records as well, I would pick this one in a heartbeat. The reason I would pick this one in a heartbeat is the makeup of the AFK stage looks harder. Like, Celise is a terrifying enemy this season, so it automatically qualifies for being worthy of a synergy. In addition, like, the Hawk enemy is really hard to deal with most of the time, as are the guard mechs. So this is a great concoction. But how you recognize that off the bat will take some time to learn and understand which heroes are painful. Hey Kitty, how you doing, my friend? You all good? By the way, somebody was managing... Jeremy, you said about how, like, your guild leader was involved in negotiations for 10 guilds. Wine and Vi, who may or may not still be around, they literally had... their guild had the exact same thing. They basically took 9, 10, 11-ish guilds and merged them into 3. And they're still... Like, when did this happen? It happened Friday, and we're on Monday, nearly Tuesday. They're still sorting out where people should go. Like, there are some people that have definitely, like, overcomplicated the guild merging process. I get it. I get that they want to build, like, a huge community and have, like, a monopoly on number 1, 2, and 3 spots, but it's crazy. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Faye's not at 529. No, Faye, I don't think Faye has Bird. Yeah, I don't have Bird. There you go. I think tagging stages with hard, etc. Early stages should be a feature. I mean, tagging in game itself. I would like to see... I would like to see synergy records become a thing, by the way. That's something that I have kind of pushed a little bit more momentum towards, but I don't think that they have any interest in doing it. I say that. I told them to add the fucking 4 times feature in the game, and I got told that it wasn't doable, so who knows what might come out of it. You're lacking damage on 273. Maybe our guild mage will merge will take longer then. Maybe. Oh, team. I'm actually cracking. Hang on a minute. I've just realized, is this not the exact same type of AFK stage that we were doing a second ago? Middle left. Right. Finally do it. Alright. It's just Saida autos. Just Saida autos. Oh my god! We're on Mesh's tail, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if anybody else just saw that, but that is a wild Mesh that we're one stage behind. I smell you, Mesh. I'm coming for you, mate. Smell that? That's the stench of a wild Mesh. I think I'm timing out here. Pretty safely to say. Why did we not spring up? Bounce, bounce. Ow. Mesh, get the taser. Do we have to just go quicker? We have to go quicker. One, and then try. Well, we want it to be central. What's the pattern that this person's doing? Sorry, I let Mesh free clearing. He's a beast now. It's alright. It's alright. You let me free too. So I can't fault you for it. So it's on the second ball bounce down. Beg your pardon. Right. It's on the second ball bounce down. Everybody got that? Second ball bounce down. 1, 2 now. She dies. But we get to go left. We got swallowed. We got swallowed on like 2 energy. Now we go right. Now we ult. We stay right. Why is this nerd on full health? I've got a Mesh in my AFK stage. There's a nerd on full health. Absolutely absurd. One, two, out. We're dying. Let me go to here. Ow, ow, ow. We get swallowed. Any meshes free this time? Yeah, these nerds think they're the main character. I'm about to get absolutely wrecked by Hulu doing the bomb stuff. We need another ult. Ult! Fuck! We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Alright. It's okay. Okay, I don't know what happened with my sound there. Pow, pow, down. Smet, do you like the Slee skin? I love the Slee skin. It's very good, right? I really wish that Mirage crystals were more easily obtainable for everybody. I kind of want them to put them into the Stargazer station as a drop on the table there. I don't think they're going to do it, but I'd love to see it. Right. There we go. Exactly, Smet. Like literally, yes. That is what what I asked for.
I am sated.
Ba ba ba. This bit looks a bit conspicuous. Your next giveaway should be. I don't think I'm that lucky. The easiest way to obtain the Mirage crystals is if you're going to go for a Rosy Store skin, you just then like double down and you spend a little bit more to obtain some duplicates. That's what I did last time, and it made it so that basically it's 1500 for a skin, but if you pull like 4 dupes, something like that, it takes you most of the way, if not all of the way there. But you have to have a Rosy Store skin that obviously you then fully obtain, and also then are going for, you know, additional copies of for the Mirage crystals. I mean this in the most non-predatorial way possible, and this is an absurd way of saying this. I think cosmetics are where this game should put more onus on in terms of monetization, because what's the word? I think cosmetics are like the most optional type of have or have not that you possibly could have available to you, but there are so many heroes in this game that people want skins for. And to basically bring more people into the cosmetic game, replace, and you know, Smet said it as well, replace acorns in the Stargazer station with Mirage crystals. Allow another way of obtaining Mirage crystals for the community to get onto the cosmetic skin drug. Like I'm somebody that loves cosmetics in game. Like any game that I play, I will end up buying a cosmetic if I think that it's like good. I have cosmetics in Guild Wars 2. I have cosmetics in World of Warcraft. I have like loads of these MMO type games that I play. I will end up buying something from a cosmetic avenue. You got the days mixed up and you thought my stream was... To be fair, that is on me slightly, Kitty. I do normally stream Wednesdays, but today, this week, I decided to stream big old Tuesday. Your right side is clear. Damage checks ahead, though. Well, you did get it. 1 second to spare. It was fucking close. Thank you, Vax. Thank you very much. There's Kitty. But yeah. I don't know if everybody else agrees that, what's the word? That cosmetics are like a good avenue for the game to look at. But just think about how many people use heroes like Saida every single day in AFK stages. We could legitimately have a skin for Saida, but we don't. Boop, boop, boop. I said that we would be streaming for 2 hours, and we've gone past 2 hours. I just realized that. What's the time? It's nearly my bedtime. I dropped my bottle top. Sorry, Mesh. You probably heard that. with your eagle ears. Cockroach skin for Saida. That'd be pretty funny. Well, that's a bit shit. Tailing getting up at the nth hour. Yeah, the fact that the bird can just like yeet herself out of danger is huge. There you go.
Let's celebrate. Just you and me.
I think cosmetics would be a natural choice. It also works for me. I don't care about too much. Exactly. Like, there will be players in the game that are just like, I don't want this. I'm not the right audience for this. Which is completely fine. Alright, let's try left. Because that is purely damage check, whereas left might not be. So we're jumping on Temesia, then we're Saidering Temesia. Then we're jumping on Temesia. And we're jumping on Saida. Well, this AFK stage looks like a pain in the butthole. Let's have a look. Let's have a playthrough. It was jump onto Temesia. Then it was Temesia. Then it was jump on Temesia. Serena, have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you as always, my friend, for stopping by. Genuinely always appreciate you being here. Then it was jumping on Saida, who was here but is no longer there. And then it was Saida onto Salazar. Then it was on to Temesia. Then it was nowhere near that for Saida. Saida was still quite far away, but we'll rep it out because Auna's not here. And then we jump. We're going to get damage checked here, but it's a good learning curve. Just to see how badly damage checked we get. We still did it. Okay. All right, team. I think with that, I might join Serena in bed. I think that is a logical endpoint because I'm not quite sure how I just did that AFK stage. Anyway, I will wish you all a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you as always for stopping by. Sorry I am not on my, what's the word? I am not on my A game. I promise that in my next stream I will be a bit more positive. And yeah, I apologize if my negativity came across at all. It's not my attempt. I just had a bad day. All right. Thank you as always for your support. Thank you for the donations, Kath. Thank you for the memberships. Oh my word, I've forgotten my new member's name. Hold on, I'm being a bad YouTuber. Northern and Lazy, thank you so much. I genuinely really appreciate it. So thank you to you both. Cool. I will wish you the best of the rest of your week. I will see you at the weekend. We'll be doing a stream at the weekend, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I shall, what's the word? I shall see you later. All right. Toodaloo. Bye-bye. I'm going to bed. By the way, Mesh, it's my bottle top. Can you hear it?